So this right here says custom. This is a custom category. So we just got to go to common folder, go to portrait categories, open it up. And you can see that Wolfian custom category, the naming scheme is name equals custom. That's why we see it custom. We see that it has sets as well. You see how it has human, elves, and demons right there. So to get those, we have to open up portrait sets folder. So common portrait sets. And then if you notice, if we go to the custom one, we see there's 3 of them. We got custom human, custom vampire, and so forth. So to get those, it's just from the top bracket is what's giving us that. It's not the set inside of the sets, but by the top part. We open up classes, for example, the very top says Wolfian Demons. That's what I mean by top. So right now, if we look at the archetype for her, No Blood, we'll look and see how there's traits right here, Soulless, Eternal, and so forth. For the traits to work, we need to have an archetype to go off of. So if we open up No Blood species traits, and then we'll open up the archetype. It's species archetype, and then if we open this, you see how there's all these global traits with the @ sign. It means global. And now if I were to look for a null, here's No Blood. Here's what it's taking. It's taking these species traits points and max traits. We know that max traits is 4 and species points is 1. So if we could look at which ones are taking this traits global, you see that No Blood, Monster Blood, and Glowed. Those are only ones that are, the same essentially. And if we look at No Blood, the trait, how it costs 0 for the soulless. And that's essentially how easy it is to create a trait. You can use this as a template and make your own traits for whatever archetype you want to do, or for Stellaris' archetypes. It's real simple. And if we look at the icon sections from graphics, interface, icons, and traits, this is where you just drag your trait down, and that's it. It's that real simple, and you'll be good to go to making traits, species class, portrait sets, portrait categories. Now for nameless and species names, they're all tied together. So you'll need to make a name list to tie your species names. Before it used to be on species class, they changed it. So I tied the demons and the elves and the humans all to the same name list, just for this example. And if we were to go to common species names and species or name list too, and if we look at all 3 of these, for example, they're all going to be tied to human 001. And the localization, it's called Wolfian humans. And that's what we see right now is Wolfian human for that name list. But all of them are tied to this variable human 001. And that's how they're all tied together. That's essentially how you're going to make your name and class, if you want them tied together for your species and your your name list. So you have to have multiple name lists. There might be even duplicates now, just so they're tied together. No clue why they did it like that. It was better with species class, but it is what it is. Things get changed. So on the localization, you still need that name list. And then underscore, that's your variable. The human 001 is tied to that human 001. And that's it. Good luck.